Alright, good morning all. You all welcome to our Nextjs for very beginners, actual beginners. Actually, we've been battling for students to understand what we are doing. This is an assignment given to students. So I want us to solve this problem if possible today. And the very first one says that you should create an Nextjs application, web application, and integrate Bootstrap framework in it. So how do you create Nextjs application? The first thing you do is to create a folder. I don't want to create a folder here. I have a folder here, iAcaso project 2023. Let me create something similar. iAcaso project, iAcaso beginner project or beginners project 2023. So we only want to create folder in our file system. I mean in the under C or D drive. This is under D drive. So when you do that, you now open your VS Code. This is our VS Code. I'm opening. I want to take it step by step. I'm opening the VS Code. Yes, VS Code has opened. Let me be taking it step by step to solve this problem. Step by step. The first thing you do is what? Solution. 1. Create what? A folder. For our own case, we created in what? In drive D, right? We created a folder called what? iAcaso beginners what project and what 2023. In what? In the D drive. This is what we have done. We have created a folder. Yes. So, and this is the folder. This is the folder. So I've opened a VS Code, a blank VS Code with this welcome address. Close the welcome address and open the folder in what? In the VS Code. You now click on what? Open what? Folder. And then you search for D. Then you search for what? iAcaso for beginners 2023. Then you click on what? Open. When you open this folder, nothing is in it. There's nothing. If you click here, there is nothing in it. Okay? So in our documentation, number 2, we say what? Open the created folder. What is the created folder? This, right? iAcaso beginners 2023. Let me put it in a bracket here. In the what? VS Code. Open it inside the VS Code. So it has opened now. Here, it has opened. So you close this welcome address, welcome page, and this is now what we have. So now you create your project folder inside here. You create your own project folder inside this big folder. So you can now do something. You invoke the terminal. Come to here and say what? New terminal. I want to maximize it. You click on this headed arrow, it maximizes for you. This is the folder we have created. If you say dir, dir means directory, and you are trying to check on the folders and directories inside the directory or the folder you are, the current folder. Nothing is in it inside. So what do we do? We create a project here, right? So now let's create a project. We now say, okay, let's create a folder first. Make directory. That is the what? The command. Make directory, and the directory name, let me see, aka so. This is now our what? This is our folder where we want to create this, and we want to have our project inside. Then you press what? Enter. So this is what? aka so. Can you see it here? Created. So now in the documentation we now see create the project folder. So then after that we want to now create a Nextjs project inside this folder. So what you do is to go to the internet and type in Nextjs here, nextjs.org, and nextjs.org tells you to do this if you want to create a project. You can click on get started for you to see the entire things, and then you come to what? Installation. Then this tells you that you have Node.js 16.8 or later. You have to have this as a requirement for you to run Nextjs. Then you now create the project by what? By copying this command, and then you are going to answer all these questions. So if I click on this, it will copy the command for me. So in our documentation we now say create the Nextjs project by using the following command. What is the command? This is the command. Alright, so I paste the command here. Then I want it created in the aka so. Alright, then you now press enter. Okay, these are questions asked by Nextjs. It is asking whether you want to use, would you like to use TypeScript? For now we are not going to use TypeScript, so no. I said yes. Let me
more explanation about TypeScript.
TypeScript is another programming language developed by Microsoft. It is being used to aid in the production of or in the development of server-side in Node.js. It is transpiling JavaScript. It is transpiling in JavaScript. So you can use it, and you can use only JS. So I'm not going to use it for now. ESLint, yes, I want to use ESLint. We would like to use Tailwind CSS. For now, let's say no, because our aim is to use what? Bootstrap, right? So that we shouldn't complicate things, but we can add it later. Would you like to use source folder, SRC folder? We've been developing without SRC folder, so let's say no. App router recommended, yes. Alias for no, we are not going to customize. So then now your application starts creating. Yanzu application din zai fara. I'm on video. I think the best is to off or to, let me see if it's not going to take time because of the video. And you know, okay, let me stop the video, so we'll resume when it finishes.